How's everybody doing? What's up, Kratsky? Good seeing you, my bro. Wait for some other people to join here real quick. I'm gonna go softer on the ASMR today. Yeah. Too funny. I love having a mic in front of me. It's so funny. I feel like I'm on a talk show or some shit. What's up, Groot? How you doing, bro? Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Take a look at BTC first. What I want to do mainly today is I just want to look at things. I want to make plans and I want to strategize. Because I feel like right now, I just haven't been trading as much the last like 2 days, but there's no reason to. It's more important to strategize. I feel like it'll pay more in the long term. That's what I've been doing. What's up? What's up? What's up, PvP? Yeah, see, I usually like to play this shit. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like right now there's much better levels to wait for. If we get a pop up, I'm gonna go for man, Ave, crazy. If we get a pop up, I'm definitely just gonna look at short. This is a big level for ETH as well. This has been a big level. It's been getting tested as 2655 level. So we're pretty much trading that right now. So assume that one side is gonna get blown out, especially in these tight ranges. If I'm timing in a short with my BTC short, I would just look for like this wick to get tested, basically. I feel like this would be a good short opportunity, like 2750, 2747. Lower time frame. This is what I would look for. It just looks like this price action is dragging all week long too. So let's pull up the range as well. I know I have FEGs here. Oh yeah, so look at that. So that level I was looking a bit short, or I would be looking a bit short, goes in line with the Monday high. So I mean, you get a good stop and validation above the previous monthly low. Even though people have played that previous, you got to assume that people that take this position have already moved their stops up. So in order for liquidity to get pushed down, you see like liquidity doesn't want to get pushed down this level. Held demand a little bit. It'll look to flip the open. And if it does that, it's going to take this liquidity, either take people out of their positions or fully sweep. And that's the tricky part when that happens, if it were to happen. If we reject, I think we'll just go straight to Monday low. Um, maybe not straight to. To be honest, I haven't even looked at price action today or yesterday, really. Too much. So the 4 hour and the 1 hour is tighten up in the 50. The 4 hour looks like it wants to pop up right here. If it can close like around this level without pushing down further, then I would suggest a long targeting Monday high with your stop slightly below there. But this 4 hour would need to do something pretty soon. If it starts to flip it up, you could do that as well because it'll probably target that. That's for a small move, long on leverage. I'm more interested in getting short up there because I do feel like BTC will reject. Kind of how this is staircasing up a little bit. I feel like it'll just keep staircasing up. And then we'll see a big move down and a bigger move up. That's the better scenario for ETH that I'm imagining in my head. But I don't know how likely it is to play out like that exactly. So I'm more focused on getting short. I'm not focused on getting longs intraday right now. I was gonna long like this morning. Just the tendency that I have whenever we trade these tight ranges is looking at liquidations all day, every day, and seeing what the price is when I go to sleep, when I wake up. And when I go to sleep, prices get lower, and then when I wake up, they're higher. So I was gonna long, but I didn't pussy it out. Any thoughts on you, Mikel, Tariq shorting? John's long. That's why I give my intraday scenarios and my more convicted scenarios. Because if you look at John's post, he said that he's looking to long to the level I'm looking to short. So, like I said, if you're looking to long, like you want to look for those triggers to long. Like the hourly looks good. The hourly looks like it wants to hold and pop. So if you expect intraday pop on ETH, just for example, you need like the reaction to happen pretty soon on this 1 hour, in my opinion, because it's holding these lows. So this is actually not a bad position. I would actually be entertained to take this position on ETH. You guys want to go long? All right, fuck it. think I just want to feel something. But anyway, yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like intraday, you could take a tight stop risk right here, super tight, and just target Monday highs. I'm pretty sure that's what BTC is as well. Yeah, you could just take a tight stop and target Monday highs, but like you would have wanted to take a position right there. So intraday, that's good to do, but he's targeting this area. So if you're taking longs right now, like you're targeting the first sign of supply, or at least you should be. Like if you took a position right here, the most logical place to take a leverage position is right there. You're targeting supply right above, right? Because you had a tight stop. Odds are you were putting your stop below the Monday low. So when you're looking to risk, when you look at the risk 2%, you're targeting like 3 to 4%. I mean, that's really good on leverage, especially when you get a convicted entry like this. Like I said, this was a perfect entry to get, but I pussied out. Um, but you don't look to enter leverage too much here because the risk and return just doesn't make too much sense. But we could easily go down, test the open for BTC, and then move back up. I'm probably talking really low. Can you guys hear me? Follow woods, make money. Don't follow woods, lose money. I appreciate it, bro. I've been on one lately. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on. My training's been good as well. What's up, Caddy? Good to see you, bro. What's up, Pocky? I feel like I need some vibe in here. All right, so that's pretty much what I'm looking at for ETH right now. I mean, there's not much going on, like I said. Definitely want to take a look at the higher time frame really quick though. I think the most important like ranges to look at right now that I've been looking at is just that previous monthly low. If we flip that monthly low up, then you could start targeting higher, like towards 3,200. Damn, this mouse is fucked. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. I peeped FET. Yeah, I like FET. I think it's gonna take a few months of accumulation, but I like FET. I like near. I'm gonna look at coins like that in a second. Just I can get a clean fucking chart. So I think the most important, like when you look at BTC, it's already retested its monthly low, and it's already like it's already holding the previous monthly low. So when you look at ETH, it's completely different. It's trading below its previous monthly low. So I'm trying to see like what happens here with ETH in general. So that's what I'm saying. Intraday, you could probably play shorts off this level because when BTC pushes higher, it's just gonna push towards that monthly open if it wants to push this high. I mean, that's gonna be crazy if we get that move off this. If we get this move off this level, I'd be very impressed with the strength. And I don't even know if I would look for shorts as much as just longs out of pullback for continuation. But for now, like I would just say short, look for longs. But like this is the ideal scenario. I feel like a lot of people are waiting for this scenario. This is so like obvious, and it's almost too obvious, but it would be so beautiful if we get it. Also, the 1 day is tightening up below the 50, so you get a punch up and start consolidating. I can just feel continuation, but playing what I see intraday right now. I am buying. Yeah, I think it died, Groot. I'm fucking round tripped a lot of money on Ducky, as well on Bill. I round tripped a lot on Bill. I'm pretty much flat on like everything, leverage, but spot I'm holding a lot of shit. Still holding a lot of shit. I'm still holding a lot of. I'm still like 3K worth of Ducky. It was worth like 20K or like 15K. So when I take a look at total two and I want to gauge the strength of alts, I pointed this out in the beginning of the month. We retested a big monthly demand zone. That's super big. We tested deep into it as well. Didn't sweep it, which is good. Um, so ideally, you want to see the monthly close over this low at 850 billion, which we're trading above right now. So you got to assume this is resistance here for a lot of alts, except for AVE, obviously. So, do you think we're going to retest down on support, or do you think we're going to continue up from here? It's pretty much a 50-50 bet when you're talking about like the midterm. You're talking about like positioning on leverage right now. I would say this is pretty much like a coin flip. If we get a test lower, I'd want to bid that for alts. If we get a test higher, like you'd want to start looking for a flip or a retest down for continuation. I think these are the two scenarios when it comes to alts. We are also trading within a previous 3-day demand zone. So this order block is pretty much maintaining this price right now. We should trend up towards the top end of this box. At least tap the top end of this box, in my opinion. We've tried to tap it a few different times. So. I'd say if we tap this top end of the box, like if you put an alert at 920 billion, we go up there, you could probably short alts. And then take profit here. And then whatever happens here, like you gotta either look for a flip back up or look for signs of continuation downwards towards support. So this is what I would do intraday. It's kind of like hard to read because you got a time total too with it. If you're not too familiar with trading indexes, this gets confusing, but it's not as confusing as it seems. If total two reaches 920 billion, you look for the weakest alt, you short it. If we go down, we sweep the lows down here at 850 billion, you look for the strongest alt and long it, etc., etc. Look for continuation patterns above, look for continuation patterns below, and then you can play intraday that way if you're not positioned. SOL looking for liquidity lower. I agree. SOL looks it's a little flat. Man. Yeah, SOL means they're getting fucking trashed, bro. Trash. It's important to track liquidity, man. Heat maps are important. If you choose to trade right now, like you got to know where liquidity stands so that you're just ready for any move. The bids got to be tight. You got to be quick with the moves. If you're not on the charts right now as moves are happening, you're just going to miss out unless you got the bids. And when you got the bids up, it's also kind of like sketchy, you know, because like once the real move gets going, it gets going. Like SOL right here, it's like trying to hold this support level. I mean, not much I can say like chart wise. You can see what's going on chart wise. This weekly is going to be super telling. So when you're looking at it from like a liquidity perspective, it looks like it wants to take this high, which I would look to short that high at 164 before going lower. And if that happens, the weekly is going to look really fucking horrendous. But it already does kind of look not the greatest with this sell off, but also this sell off could get retested. Like this is just a good level. I think that could get retested. Um, it's just like it's tight here, very very tight. I was gonna long soul this morning because I feel like eyes are off it because it's like people probably assume it's super weak, but this is tightening up down here, trying to hold support. You have a little bit of demand below, so it's like the riskiest part about entering right now is the quick wick down before the move back up. So this would be like the ideal intraday trigger for me on Sol. But like these triggers might not come. That's like right now people are scared to long. I mean, including myself, I'm kind of scared to long right now too. I'm looking for shorts, but this is the ideal scenario to long right here for Sol. The absolute ideal scenario intraday. Hopping along here, look for a move towards the 164, 165, and then call it a day. Good swing entry too if you get it. 26%. I think you can get on this. Loose bids, probably around like 3 to 4% bids, 132 to 126 with like a 120 stop. I mean, that's as good as you can get right there when it comes to a safe bet entry on Sol. That's what I would be looking for. If you're looking for like a position to get short, just look up here, 164. Anything in the middle here is chop. You're chopping yourself up to bits, absolute bits. ETH BTC as well, kind of like really weird chart because it looks like the daily can push up and print like a demand there, but now that it's getting super weak here at the top of my order block, Weekly's looking a little iffy too. It's kind of in that mid level. I'd want to see this level get flipped intraday before more convicted longs as well. It's just not looking the best against BTC. It's not looking the best. Printing higher lows, lower time frame. We broke structure, lower time frame here as well on it. So pairings are relatively weak. You could see in the rest of the charts, nothing much going on. A lot of DeFi strong, FTM, AVE. Link is even green on the day. FET, I'm looking at for bids, but it's not particularly strong on the day. When you draw a demand, what time frame do you draw it on? Intraday? So depends. It just depends. Like, there's no need to put like an hourly demand zone right above here because that doesn't make sense. Because just how we're trending, it, I don't assume a bid would hold here all the time. So it just depends how hard the coin is trending and like if I like it or not. Like ETH right here. I mean, it's a good thing we didn't hop long, right? If it was flying, I'd say, damn, it's a good thing we went long. I think in the next 10 minutes, you could probably decipher a good long entry here. I like to draw intraday my demand zones on the 15-minute or 30-minute, just depending what I'm trading. Like right here, there's no real clear demand zones, like at all. If you were looking for the immediate demand zone, this would have been it on the 30-minute or the 15-minute. So on the 30-minute was probably demand zone. Yeah, on the 30-minute right here, this would be like the ideal demand anticipation type play, whatever you want to call it, where the demand piles up above the previous range. We retest it with that wick, and then it moves up. So if you're long from this level, you should have already taken profit because you're risking like about the same, right? You should already taken half profit, move your stops up. So assume that people that have taken this entry are about to get their stops ridden. So this is not a bad spot to go long if I was looking for a long or the demand directly below. So you could even bid like right here down to here and just have bids stacked up for a sweep. You'll probably see liquidations pile up too and then get a move back up for ETH. This would be an ideal entry lower time frame. We'll keep this alert right here at 26.22. I'll get in right there. I'll look to get in there. So that's what I like to do intraday. When it comes to like a more like, I always like to go higher time frame first though. So when I'm looking at ETH on the high time frame, it's like, am I really convicted in that bid? Not really, but it's more of just an intraday play. You know what I'm saying? The 3-day has yet to close. We have 6 hours left, and the main thing you want to see for continuation is us not even sweeping this low or even trying to test 2,500. And it really hasn't moved much, to be honest, to even really say with conviction that you think it's going to hold. So I'd rather see a reaction. I'd rather see like my divs pile up here. I'd like to see something. Like there's no divs at all. So you'd want to see like maybe ETH do something where it tries to bounce here, comes down here, liquidates people, and then bounces up on a div. So it'll look like something like that. I like that lower time frame. Maybe we get that. If we get something like that on these where it retests 26.55, rejects down at 26.22, and prints a nice div like that, that's the bid for ETH. I feel like I'm thinking way too hard for some of you guys right now. I'm thinking way too hard on them. I just feel like there's no point in like rushing these entries right here. Even though this is a good bid technically. What the fuck am I listening to? So let me take a look at like chart like near. When you're looking at coins you want to invest in, like for the midterm or something, like I would think coins like near are fantastic bets. If you have some capital, you want to throw down on some mid cap coins. Um, what's near's market cap? Does anybody know? Not bidding 26.22. Maybe we'll bid 26.20. I want to see these reactions take place, bro. Like I said, you got to wait for certain things to take place. That's why I don't leave bids up super like aggressive right now because you haven't seen me put a limit up forever intraday. You know, that's telling. When I don't put intraday limits up, that's telling. You could put that on your fridge or on your wall or something. That could be a confluence too. If Woods isn't putting intraday bids up, there's a problem.
Tell me what you doing for. Then I think another nigga do it for before you blink. Out of the way, moving right behind me, a fleet. If she get too annoying, find a beach. Twin bitches, twin bitches.
Like sometimes you got to choose your battles. 4.6 billion. Holy shit. All right. Well, anyway, near being a 4.6 billion dollar market cap coin, I would think that near is a beautiful bet. Like around these levels. I think 10 billion. I think 10, 20, even 30 billion is possible for this coin. What would that be? 6x off current price with $24. And it's possible for near. And I would definitely entertain bids around this monthly demand zone. This is bear market price action. Range flip 230%. Probably see a couple weeks of accumulation on near. I don't think the bottom is in necessarily. Maybe there's a chance we come up, retest this level before coming back down, retesting deeper and going back above. I could see something like this happening, and then this would be like a beautiful standout for near. Or we see something like this where it just consolidates above before making moves. So I have my eyes on near for accumulation. I have been buying around these levels. I think that this was a beautiful bid at 344. We talked about it on stream, but I never placed anything for it. That was a beautiful bid for it. I think a bid like that would be nice. I think charts like FTM is an absolute like grand slam bid or just a grand slam spot entry anywhere you get it here, to be honest. I think it's a no-brainer. Ave, we've talked about 823-day range. Higher lows being just beautiful, man. I fucking cannot believe I fumbled the weekly low, bro. Literally long the weekly low and fucking closed like a dumbass for like 4%. There's coins to scalp and then coins to hold. Like you're gonna smash that Dutch point signal. Yeah, yeah, absolutely gonna smash that motherfucker. He's talking some shit right now for no reason. Your YouTube channel on teaching. Yeah, bro. I've been slacking on posting my like videos and teaching and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Definitely been slacking for the summer on that. If enough people want it, I'll definitely get onto it quicker. But I also get super locked in when I start trading. Like been pretty like bad lately with it. Um, that's why when I don't trade, I just don't do anything at all sometimes because it's like gotta have that brain power for when you want to go hard, man. Gotta have that. What do I watch? I haven't really watched anything. What I do is I like to reflect on the people I've learned from. I just like to always see how they're feeling, what they're looking at, and stuff like that. That's what I do daily, really. I look at what Johnny's doing, Eli's, Mikkel, and anyone I've learned from. I just look at every day. So at least I can like feel like, damn, all right, I learned something. Maybe we can get another spot entry next week. Yeah, Ave, I just think anywhere is a good spot entry, man. Like, I know people don't like to, lose 20% on a spot entry or whatever, but if you think Ave's gonna fucking break out, it's gonna break out maliciously. And it's gonna do some outlandish movement. Straight to 210. As we've talked about. Straight to 210. Maybe even 260. Maybe even just wick into 230s. Before maybe doing something like this where it pulls out of the range and then looks for continuation before going up. Maybe flipping this support level, right? Maybe doing something where like that or pushes out, does some violent movement for a couple weeks, consolidates, flips that support resistance, and then moves back up for the second leg. Maybe it does something like that. This is going to be a very malicious type of breakout, in my opinion. This is a 2-year plus breakout in the making. A lot of chop to get a leverage position. We fucking had it too. Wow. See, ETH. That's why I didn't want to post a limit, man. That's why I didn't do it. It gets scary, man. It gets scary. That's why you need these reactions to occur. Intraday limits are like so easily targeted today. That this might be the bid though. This might be a good bid. I want to see how this reacts. We might get sweep. That's why I didn't place a limit. Who would you consider the best trader overall in the group? It's no like competition, but I would say like If you're looking for a person to always look at every day, Mikel is a fucking beast. Or Groot. Mikel's an absolute G. Absolutely. I learned macro from Mikel. That's why like our levels think almost super similar, almost like right on too. I wait for like the specific closures he does too. Like, I learned a lot of that from him. I learned that on my own too from him because he does not talk often. So if you could ever learn something from Mikel, do it because he's a fucking G. He's younger than me too. So I think the next, damn, bro, he's not gonna. You're not even gonna give that, man. I don't even think BTC is gonna give me a short. Good shit, bro. Nice shorts. No, Mikel. I have like a pain in my throat right now for some reason. Mikel. Wow. Really not gonna get that short on BTC. That's crazy. This long paid on BTC here. Holy shit, I went 20%. Fuck me. Such a terrible read at the bottom here where I closed entry. A good read with leverage, but terrible when I fucking closed entries early. So early. So guys, I got a call here. All right. Whiff is fucking shit in the bed too. Whiff is absolutely shit in the bed. Let's see what the bot's saying. When in doubt, bot it out. I'll take AVAX. I don't know why you're looking at AVAX though, bro, to be honest. Take your mind off charts like that, bro. It's just not even worth looking at. Trust me. Let's see what the bot's saying. The bot wants to short. Okay, so higher. I don't know if we're gonna get that high. 25, yeah. Honestly, that's where I was looking for ETH. Wow. Okay, so for ETH, man, we're gonna have to fucking maybe place a limit lower here. I don't think we're gonna get a short higher. I think we might just go straight to it. Wow, we are going straight to it. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. Let's get after it, guys. Fuck yeah. Let's look to long ETH here. I thought we were gonna get shorts. Holy fuck. Really? Crazy. Yo, guys, let's look to long ETH soon. Look to long ETH soon. I like it. I like it. I like this drop here. Liquidations. Let's get it, baby. I'm gonna long ETH right here. 25.52. Catch that wick. Oh wait, I actually have limits for ETH. Hold on. Hold on. Forgot to give these to you guys. All right, so we're just gonna bid this right here. We're gonna bid this right there. A little bit into this wick. Stop below this demand. I like this play. Target the Monday high. You just gotta keep that stop loose, man. Damn, market just nuked out of nowhere. Damn, I just got rugged by Twitter. Trying to put a tweet. I'm gonna bid 25.21 here on ETH. 25.21. I think we'll just get a straight wick down, honestly. I don't think I see enough liquidations yet. I don't think we hold here. 10.8 million liquidations? Oh, wow. Big ass liquidation on BTC right there. Never mind. I can see it's bouncing pretty soon. I would say this low right here. Wow. I can't believe we didn't get filled right there. It's crazy. That's so fucking absurd. So fucking absurd. Yeah, I BTC bids. I don't want those bids to hit first though. I want us to hold first, push up to the short, and then go down to the bids. But it is what it is if I don't get that. Damn. Wow. I'm very surprised we're not getting that short. That's crazy. Why can I not get a short fill? I'm getting so greedy, bro. Fuck. Just had such a nice short the other day. Closed like a dumbass, bro. Every time that happens to me where I close my entries early and then I look for a re-entry and it just never fucking lets me get it. But yeah, so for ETH, let's try to aim for these wicks right here. Keep a loose stop. Maybe we get a tighter validation. I even like 24.35 for a bid. Like realistically, I like these bids a lot better. Anything around these wicks is probably the better bid. But like that might be too greedy. What was that chart? Oh, BTCD's turning up. Alt's getting wrecked in the process. BTCD turning up for the one time. Wow, this 3-day looks kind of nutty on BTCD. You'd want to see a rejection right here. I think alts get fucking smothered if we reject off this level here. Or if we pump off this level, sorry. If we pump off this level, I think alts get smothered. Ton of liquidations, guys. Good thing we have no intraday bids. I don't think it's done yet. I think we need a little bit more liquidations, and then we'll start swinging it back up. Wow, my bot sniped BT or ETH right there. Crazy. Do we also down bad as fuck? So we'll keep a look at AVE. Because if market holds, everyone's gonna continue. Yeah, definitely got my eyes on old ETH here because I do feel like ETH is gonna give a nice little swing back up. Keep this right here. Damn, I cannot believe I did not get fills there on BTC. Fucking shit. Look how many $10.8 million in liquidations off this move. Like that shows you how degenerate people are right here. That's crazy. Do you know how crazy that is to lose $10.8 million right here on liquidation? Dude, you are a degenerate. If you just lost $10.8 million there. Still want the scenario to play out. This is still a good long spot for BTC. Definitely wouldn't shy away from it from longing some things, but that sweep right there. It didn't look like a lot of people wanted to get long yesterday. That sweep would be kind of quick if we get it right here. All right, so we're gonna pump back up to 20 to 58.7 probably right here. Good. It should. If not, it's gonna go down here, and then we'll look to long 57.6. If it goes down, we'll look to long 57.6 right here. Oh man, why does this gotta happen when we're fucking on stream all the time? Every time. Anybody long right there? 56.5. Yeah, those bids are active, my boy. Those bids are active. My bids are active. Let me get active right now. Let me get active. Hold on. I think I need to adjust some things. I fucking cannot believe that short didn't fill, guys. That short should have filled, man. Honestly, I prefer liquidations from here. I prefer just a swift candle down. I can't believe we didn't get a short fill there, man. We looked strong for a second. Fuck. Really wanted that short fill, man. I've probably said that like 20 times. I'm fried. I'm fucked up. Yeah. No, I think we should. I don't know what to say here. I don't know what to do. I have absolutely zero read right here, guys. This is a gamble, in my opinion. Whatever you do right here is a gamble. We're tightening up right here, so total two's tightening. All right. Is this one? So technically, we broke structure, I would say. Yeah, definitely broke structure. Putting a bearish retest right up there. So intraday is not looking like intraday can just go down so quick. Sweep these lows at least, man. This looks weak right now. Doesn't look like there's a bid in sight. I cannot believe we're not playing our ETH plan. This is fucking disgusting, man. Fuck, man. Good shit, my boy. Good shit. I love to see that, bro. Killing it. Killing it, my boy. Bro, this was my plan on ETH. I can't believe I fumbled my fucking plan. What is wrong with me? Damn, man, that ETH play was so fucking perfect. Ugh. Fuck, man. That's the one thing up with these tight ranges. It's so I love trading them, but man, when you take profit, it feels so shitty. When you just like, because you're not gonna re-enter in the middle. That's not why you play these ranges. You don't play the ranges to re-enter in the middle. All right, now we start to look for bids right here. Start to look for bids right here. Oh yeah, yeah, that's my bid for ETH, bro. Good looks. That's what I was looking for. All right, so we're getting that retest on total two right here that I was talking about. Remember what I said? 850 billion. This is your first trigger here for longs. Gotta hit them with the subliminals. This looks really like ratchet on the 4 hour, man. I am so happy we didn't take longs, by the way, guys. Fucking amazing avoiding that shit. That would have been a catastrophe. Yo, salute. Salute. OXO is bouncing nicely. I just added so much OXO these last like 2 days. What an
Hello,
opportunity.
sir.
What it do, HBJ? You sound like a British man for a second.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you up here. Wow, what a bounce on OXO, guys. Holy shit. How you doing, bro?
Doing great, doing great. Enjoying shorting alts past days. They're all looking pretty weak, but a lot of stuff approaching major support area. So let's see, like 57.5 on BTC and 25, 40, 50 on ETH. So
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking to bid 24 88 on
yeah,
ETH. and a little bit lower, and I'm looking to bid 56.5 to 55.8. Um, I think the move's coming pretty soon, so I don't know if it's gonna come right here. I don't know if we're gonna get that lucky, but I do want to see some break out of this range here that we've been trading in all day. I don't really want to see this anymore. I want to see some sweep happen pretty soon.
Also, are we missing any news here? Because this seems like a uh, aggressive sell-off that we got on BTC.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm like, what happened? I didn't really see much. I mean, I've been on stream. Has anybody heard anything? Is there anything going on here? Or is this just the market doing what it does, right? I think it's just the market, honestly. Just like last night, people were really hesitant on longs, including myself. Um, and unless we were continuing up towards this top wick, I don't see a reason why we shouldn't even continue up on ETH right there. So it's not really a surprise for me. Um, but I do think this is not a bad spot to take profit on shorts. Although if we do break down, like I said, I think it's going to be pretty quick. So you'll probably get like an extra 3-4% here, like just for ETH, for instance. Are you
Yeah, I think
trading any of
below
the
57. Yeah.
Are you trading any of the volatility, or you just been trading like the range?
I'm just like since Friday because it was logically making sense to try some shots going into these macro events. So I'm just like taking all shots at every market push up that we get. So far paying well. And mainly focusing on like the weak ones. Like Sol coins have been super weak past days.
Yeah, the weak ones, of
Uh
course, of course.
yeah. Stocks up,
Wait,
crypto
bro, look
down.
at
Yeah, that was
Whiff,
surprising.
bro. Jesus,
Yeah,
man, this coin's getting
that's
fucked.
what I'm talking about. Like more anything related to Sol is bleeding heavy with Popcat, Cheeto, Jupiter.
Damn, we're getting fucking wrecked here, man. See, let's see what happens here. I'm interested to see the next couple of hours here. I want to see if we fucking get some fills here. I'd be very, very, very interested to see the reaction soon. Because I feel like
And all this, yeah,
this is heavy. This is heavy right now. I feel like it's gonna come like
I
right
agree.
now. We're gonna fills.
This is what I'm like being a little cautious on. Like 57.5 is a major support, but I want the sell pressure to like calm off a little. So far, this seems like someone is pushing it down. Hmm.
Yeah, this is pretty heavy.
All this is to be blamed on ETH. Like ever since ETH to BTC got green few days back, market went to shit.
Yeah, man. I thought ETH was the next BTC to be honest the other day. So fuck me. I'm holding a lot of spot ETH right now. A lot of it. I'm kind of like I'm holding a lot of SOL too. Abe is the only coin that's up in the market lately.
Yeah, it's a weird coin to be honest, but showing a lot of strength. I agree.
Man, those front row bids are so aggressive, man. That makes me think like because we front run my bids, if we sweep these lows, that just makes me think we're gonna go continue lower. So 58.6 is probably gonna be a bid to short depending on how this hourly closes, in my opinion. So you look for a push up there, then you look for a rejection down towards 56.7, and that just makes me think like this reaction might not even be a good long scenario. It might just be a quick bounce before continuation towards 53,000. If we're not getting like higher here, this just makes me think this is the reaction that we're going to get. It'll look like a falling wedge, and then it'll just break down, then come back up for a V shape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like this scenario a lot. I mean, I really like it. Whenever DeFi looks good, we get into impulse couldn't have been any more right there. Jesus, man. Yikes. I really like this scenario, guys. I really like this scenario a lot. I'd be intrigued to see if this happens. Be very intrigued to see this happens. Let me post this on my
First, I was like, maybe these are the US government sales. But when you look at the Coinbase flow, there's no one selling on Coinbase. So it's not US government selling. Mhm.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's just yeah, this is some heavy fucking selling right here. We just swept the lows. We swept the lows. Damn, my memes are probably getting obliterated right now. Are you longing anything right here?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm just looking to like see when should I TP my remaining shots. For longs, I think I'll wait. Like we have tapped 57.5. We swept some decent lows. Now I just waiting a little to see if things calm down.
I actually like an ETH long right here. I'm scratching my boobs actually. I think patience gets rewarded pretty soon. Oh man, I cannot believe I didn't get short fills, and I cannot believe I'm not short for this move. I was calling everything just a day early, just like I usually do sometimes. It happens, is what it is. This is an aggressive market here. Aggressive market, man. I am gonna replace those ETH limits at 24.88 to 24.36. I think we're gonna get those fills pretty soon. Gonna be very loose type of entry there. So I'm ready for those bids if they come. Maybe I move those up a little bit. I don't know. What do you think about ETH, HBJ? You think 24.88 around that level?
Yeah, I'd like that to be honest.
Yeah, I think
Like,
patience
yeah, the
gets
early demand
rewarded.
below the lows. Wow, Saul looks so bad after losing this 142, 143 level.
What happened up here, man? This was see like these tight ranges are so fucking nice to trade when you're just like locked the fuck in. I just wanted to get super aggressive. Literally just tapped the high before the sell off, retraced it back up, and then just nuked. What? Mean rising wedge. I don't understand this right here. Good shorts, shit. Fucking got me there. I should have shorted that shit aggressively, man. I think this might be a long here for VDC. I'm gonna long VDC here at 57.8. Although extremely aggressive. Okay. Good timing. Let's go. $100. Woo. I just put my stop below the low, so this could easily get stopped out. 57.5 if you're following. Put that stop there. Target supply up at 50. Just target 58.5, like I said, and then evaluate a short from here. Evaluate a very aggressive short because you got to imagine people that are going to look at the price now and say, "Oh, we're probably going to pump." Maybe we just liquidate them. See what happens here. And you could level Pepe's spot. I think U.S. government. Nothing right here. Uh, It's just crazy. Like every day, people are either super bearish or super bullish. The same people.
Yeah. While I think these are like the perfect conditions where you need to like switch bias every single day, just play this job.
Yeah, agreed. Good, nice long, bro. Good long, good long. Um, Pepe's spot, bro. I think anywhere here is a good buy for Pepe's spot. I put a lot of money down on Pepe's spot recently. Um, and now it's actually under my entry. No, it's like slightly above it. I think anywhere here is a good entry if you're willing to hold it out. If you want to be safer, go bid for this sweep, maybe down to here. But I would say just anywhere around these levels are good bids. If you want to bid pretty loose, get 25% there, 25% there, 50% there. Maybe average your entry out here, around here if it comes. I think this is a good spot bid for Pepe. While it
Ah
trading
man,
monthly demand, you get just a clear
this
validation.
yeah.
My bad, bro. Clear validation below this, manual stop or something if you want to play it. I think that's just a clear play. What are you saying, HBJ?
I was saying this BTC versus ES chart is just insane. Did you see the ES run today? It's
I
still going
just
up.
looked at the ES chart recently, but I didn't see the comparison.
Like look at it today.
Jesus
Stocks
Christ,
are
man.
like charting up.
And BTC just trending down. It's crazy. And we got
Yeah.
sold off heavy. Jesus. Yalla. Hopefully we pump from here. I just want a quick pump to. I just want to see us hold this level, so it's not like a quick move down to 57.6. That makes me kind of nervous to long it, even though that's my scenario. Like, bam! Look how beautiful that was, dude. Jesus. Oh my god. That suck, bro. That suck. At some point, ES is just a better hold than the BTC. Um, I don't know. Are you Middle Eastern? No, my dad is Middle Eastern though. Does that make me Middle Eastern?
Half Middle Eastern maybe.
Does that make me Middle Eastern? Shalom. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know you could be Middle Eastern. Okay. Let me get a bounce here on BTC. Coinbase is higher than perps right now.
Yeah, it is. Someone's buying heavy on Coinbase since evening. Yet we nuked, so
You're Latino, my boy. You think I look Mexican? A lot of people think I look Mexican, bro. It's not the first one I got. Honestly, I was looking at Pakistan and like the living conditions or whatever. Like not living conditions, the architecture structure and stuff. It looks nice there. It doesn't look like it looks nice, but like when it comes to living
which
conditions,
place
it's
were you
like
looking at?
uh I don't know. I was just looking like I got like into it one day and I was looking at like hey you guys have sectors or like
Yeah, true. Like few of
what's
the
it
cities are
called?
pretty good for living. Like I would say, like Lahore, where I am, Islamabad, few of them. But I'd say like if you ever want to visit, then like the north side of Pakistan is like insanely beautiful. Like the Karakoram range and the Gate Mountains and everything there is super beautiful.
Yeah, it looks really nice. It gets a really like horrible rep, so I was intrigued when I saw it looked really nice. It's just the living conditions in like the packed areas are kind of crazy.
True, I agree.
When
But yeah, one benefit is no crypto taxes. So you got to
Yeah, for
enjoy
sure.
that.
That's fire. That's fire.
No, like no crypto taxes plus like no restrictions on anything you want to use, right? Bybit, Binance, any exchange you want to use, you are free to.
You can use any exchange there.
Yeah, pretty much. No
That's
KYC,
crazy.
no taxes, no restrictions.
It's just a
So
free for
enjoy
all out
crypto to the
there.
fullest.
That's crazy. No KYC. Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right. If you entered BTC with me, we're kind of looking like we're gonna take a stop here. Oh wait, never mind. Maybe not. Need a hold here. Hold here and we're Gucci. Hold here and we're Gucci. So we swept that low and printed an SFP on the 30. I think this is a good long here. If you want to keep your stop a little bit looser, maybe it goes and retests the low, but I think this should hold if we were to continue up. If not, I'm happy taking this stop, waiting for my level lower. Really not much here. I don't think it's worth taking a short at all here. And you got to weigh your risk to return, and I just don't think taking a short here is worth it. And watch, we just nuke like 10K from here. Crazy. On Friday, I'll put down. Lower time frame looks pretty shady too. All right, this looks actually not terrible. Terrible. I want to see this shit hold right here. I feel like we should at least tag this hourly block right here. Like I said, that 58.5 level is where people are going to want to see a reaction from. So we should at least hold here, target here, and then see what happens. You know, that's pretty logical to think.
I like your plan though on BTC. I think we get a small bounce from the sweep, from this aggressive sell-off, but also I think it also trapped the longs that would try to enter once we bounce from here, trying to, late long on the sweep, and then we start nuking back down.
Yeah, I agree. I agree as well. I agree. Immediately down. A lot of liquidations, man. A lot of liquidations today.
Solve weakness is pretty surprising, to be honest.
Yeah, this doesn't look good. This looks really weak, man. SOL's getting slammed on right now. 138 probably. 139.
Yeah.
Can't even see it. I could just feel like it's there, yeah. Damn, can't even move here.
Crude, I would say, like, if you have your own setup, then yeah, definitely stick to it. But I would say, like, even if you want to long something here, BTC could be your best bet, to be honest. Everything else is super weak, including Sol.
I want to see BTC bounce here. I got a nice entry on it right now. I'm long a couple BTC here, so let's see. I'm not long in a lot, guys. Just like a little bit, little bit. Don't go big. I want to see this push up to 58.5 because that's a level people want to see flipped right now. We just need to see this low hold, and we'll continue up. There's supply here on the lower time frame. So if people are taking shorts here, they're gonna take a short right here, put their stop above that level, and then just hope for continuation a little bit lower, which is definitely impossible. I'd want to see this level flip, go higher, tag 58.5. I'd want to see that happen. If we don't tag 58.5, we're just gonna go straight down to my bids, of which, like I said, is gonna be a little bit scary, but it's got to happen at some point. This doesn't. I just don't understand why I didn't get my fucking fill there. There was so much liquidity at a little bit above at 60,005. I thought I would get my fucking. I thought I'd get my short fill there. Got front run. Wood's not been the hash, just the car. The car. Thank God I took a lot of profit off some of my memes recently. Not even profit. I took some losses on memes too. Come on, BTC, give me some luck here. Thoughts on Nero? My thoughts about Nero is that we fucking caught a massive run up. Caught a 40x on that shit. I think them being listed on exchanges now, tier one, like they got exchange on Bit. I think that's progressive. I think they're gonna do some good things. Um, I think these moves are gonna be good for Nero. I think in the short term, I think it's consolidation. In the long term, maybe you get, or in the midterm, probably like a 2x, 3x. Um, I wouldn't be looking for those crazy amounts of gains on it right now after the move it's had, but you never know. Just yeah. I think we'll get 58.5 from here. We should get 58.5. That was a good point of interest to play lower time from. We'll see. If we take the stop there, I'm just gonna go lower at my bids. I don't think there's really too much to really overcomplicate here. We're flipping that lower time frame level that I spoke about, so I want to see the supply flip up. Continue. It's been a minute since I played lower time frame like this, by the way. Just for you guys. Because there's opportunity on the horizon. Possible opportunity. OXO with a monster bounce today. Over 100. I think it's. I'm just going to cash out 58.5. I'm not going to take a short. I'm just going to take the profit from this long and call it a day. I don't see a reason we don't get it. Now you can bet the house. It's a good old tight stop play. What up, Tony? Good to see you, my brother. See you, my brother. My brother. My dude. My legs are so fucking sore. No, I don't play POCs. Although Pocky tells me that it looks like I play POCs. I want to learn. He just doesn't want to teach me. Woods win Nero 1 billion. Hopefully 1 billion. That'd be a crazy fucking hit, man. I don't want to get too greedy on Nero, bro, to be honest. I'm just being real with you, man. Let me see what Nero's looking like. Is that 200 million right now? So it did what I wanted it to do on stream the other day. Gave a 40%. Pretty much just consolidating here. They got listed on Bybit today, so people are shorting and longing. There's some volume coming in there. Um, gotta assume people are just looking at this as a range, so they'll probably look to long 20 cents. Ride it back up to 28 cents, ride it back down, or we reject the lower high and then move outside this range, test around 14 to 12 cents. I don't want to say it's going to go down low because I want it to go high, but you got to be realistic with these memes and the current state of the market. Even like the sweep of 16 cents is a buy, so that'd be like 150 million. I would be, enticed to maybe add over there before maybe a deviation play you could do. That would be ideal for Nero. The deviation because again, it's up so fucking high from where we bought. It went 5,700% from where we bought. That's fucking nuts. In the time span of like, where did we buy right here? We bought here. It took 10 days and 12 hours for it to go there. Bro, I put a fucking bag at the lows too. But I've been scaling out a little bit here, man. Like these, like I didn't scale really too much here at all. Maybe a little bit. Actually, I did a little bit. But then when it moved up here, I'm just scaling out, scaling out, scaling out, just a little bit here, a little bit there. Because like we're up heavy, so like if it comes down to these sweeps, if you have free ETH and you believe in it that much, you just deploy more ETH down there and then compound your bag higher. Because like the ETH that you made here, let's say you cashed out, let's say you put like an ETH there, you made 57 ETH there. That's fucking nuts. That's a fucking crazy flip. You start cashing out that, you do like 8 ETH here, 8 ETH there, 8 ETH there, whatever. You made 24 ETH, you cashed out half your bag, whatever, a little bit more. Add that 24 ETH here, and then you 2x your bag or look to 2x your bag and then make 100 ETH. It's kind of how I've been looking at it on chain. So I think this is the ideal play scenario if you do want to get into ETH or Nero. I'd even be looking for a leverage entry there. I don't give 101s, but I might. I know a lot of people ask for it. What's your general trade strategy? What things you mainly look at before placing bids? I like to look at structure. I like to feel momentum. I like to like. Am I looking for higher before lower? Am I looking for lower before higher? Am I looking for? Am I playing more lower time frame bids, higher time frame bids? Do I see like I don't know like right here like it's so hard to leave a bid right here. Even though ideally you'd want to be playing these wicks, we've tested this demand zone so many times that it's hard to leave these bids often here. So like looking at wicks, I just look at reactions a lot of the time. Like right here, this reaction's kind of shitty, man. Makes me want to just close this shit. How many hours do I trade in a day? HBJ, I'm curious to see your answer on this. I just look at the charts. Like I look at the charts throughout the day, just depending on a day. Like today, I'm on with you guys. This is probably the most I've sat on my charts on my laptop in like the whole week. Just this last hour and a half. I'm charting up throughout the week though, and like looking at plans and stuff. So I'm making plans maybe 20, 30 minutes out the day, an hour, 15 minutes, just depends. Because I have these plans up for a few days now. So the plans I'm already looking for, I've already mapped out. Oh, BTC, nice. So yeah, that's my answer. Yo, HBJ, I'm curious how you answer that. How much time do you spend on stream or
So, like before, it used to be like me sitting entire day in front of screen, but then like after 2 3 years, I realized like it does get exhausting, and a lot of time it starts to affect your like intraday trading a little when you are like just like spending entire day staring at the charts. So now I have
overthinking this?
like streamlined a little where like I just pick specific sessions. So I'm like Asia session I never miss. So I like wake up early. I am like 4 to 5 hours active on the screen during the Asia session. Then throughout like most of the time when Asia ends and the 3 4 hours before US session you have, those are like the good hours of the day where you can just take a bit off because London doesn't do much, and then you get back active during the US Open till probably closer to like US close. So overall, it ends up being like 9 to 10 hours, but I feel like those are more productive instead of like sitting your entire day in front of a screen. Uh, so yeah.
No, yeah, I agree, bro. I mean, there's just other, like there's times to look at your screen all day, every day, whatever, but then there's times to not at all.
Yeah, especially during
Oh,
summers, if you end up staring your screen throughout the day, you might end up losing your mind.
yeah, no, absolutely, bro. Like I
But I
enjoy
also
just
think like for beginners, I would say like it's still good to spend as much time. Like um I would guess that you also did that in your early days. I did that too. Spending so much time on your charts when you are trying to learn, um enjoying the market and stuff. I think for beginners it's still good to spend as much time as possible staring at price action, staring at charts. But like once you get hold of stuff, you can then begin to streamline your schedule a little.
Yeah, I completely agree. 100%. Absolutely. Like today's like today where if it's 2022, 2023, I'm trading it, but in general, I'm not looking to trade it right now because I know that there'll be times on the horizons in like 2 months where we're gonna be spending all day on the charts and there's gonna be real opportunity. Whereas right now, yeah, you're making 2-3%, but like a lot more worthy of your time to be doing other things right now. So you just kind of have a feel for that in the market. You can really trade any market. You just got to have a feel for it. What does 1 hour mean? It means that whatever we were risking on this BTC position, we just made. So if you were risking, see, 0.5% was the risk. So 0.5% is how much it pumped. So you made what you risked. That's if you want to cash out. I just remind people. I'm still riding it. Don't worry. Always do what's good for you. I got you, brother. Irish got my boy. Social media John speaking. Eli's, yeah. No, that bro, that's AI. That's not actually him
That's yeah,
speaking.
but it's still crazy how good it sounds.
Yeah, I agree. I see Johnny just long BTC around these levels too, so let's see.
Yeah, I could see BTC pushing into like 58.8, 58.9 before further down.
I hope. I hope. I want to see that. Like I said, because if it goes further down from here, I don't think I'm gonna see my levels hold, and I want to see them hold. When do you feel the real bull market starts? Hey man, we've been in a bull market. The bull market's here. The alts just been getting fucked heavy. I think we're
I
gonna
like
see
if
like to just kind of add to that real quick because that was kind of like a stupid answer. I think we're gonna see like a lot of these alts have pumps and waves, so I do think we're gonna see DeFi pump very soon. I think we're gonna see PTC take the show. I think after we're above all time high, we're gonna get a lot more eyes than should be because we're literally trading at all time high for BTC and no one's really doing a thing. We have a lot of things in like real life that's affecting the markets in general, obviously. So it's a really weird year for sure. And a lot of alts are down heavy from the top, but we've been here doing this for years. There's a lot of, a few losses where, yeah, we overheld some bags, whatever, but like majority of this work was done last year. A lot of top buyers are going to be coming in and you want to make sure that you're not one of those top buyers. So if you are purchasing into green candles, you got to secure profit. And if you're purchasing like the red days like today or whatever, it's like you got to have a more long term vision. You think Eli's got a connection with the market makers? Yeah, Eli's a beast. I learned a lot of my limits from him. Like a lot of people are calling for like 40K BTC from here. I see that.
like I don't see you could be bearish on anything in the market currently, right? Like alts look shit. I agree 100%. Every single thing apart from BTC and maybe Sol look shit on higher time frame. But I don't see how people begin to doom post on BTC, to be honest. You can doom post on anything else in the market and I might agree with you, but on BTC, I don't.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of people got time on their hands, man. You got a lot of time to come up with plans and flip biases. Like a lot of time. I don't
Mm.
like hate that retest. Don't get me wrong. This is a beautiful support flip. If you were to get like this level to bid, would be beautiful. But I don't know if it's likely. I do like it a lot. I do think that the real money is made on 53 to 54K. You bid that level if you get it, and you just walk home to the bank. That is the big level to bid for like all time high in my opinion. I think that's a no brainer bid.
Yeah, I
And I
agree.
think that'll take you to the promised land.
Binance bidding ETH below the. I would still say, like, look at dominance right now. It's still grinding up. So even if you want to long anything, which is already risky, focus on BTC. I would say.
I'm ready with my bids up for this scenario if it happens.
Where dominance stop HBJ. I think a lot of people keep on calling dominance stops for past weeks. I personally think dominance, like you would definitely get, time to time short term tops and some, local tops. But overall, dominance doesn't top the cycle unless PTC begins to make new all time highs. And to be honest, that's what you want, right? You want you don't want alts running strong unless PTC is finally breaking above the range. You want BTC to lead the move, break above this range we have been in since March, get a dominance led rally, then eventually dominance stops out, and then you get all season. Anything that happens within the range, I believe, is short lived. All the dominance reliefs you get, all the alts rotation you get are very short lived unless BTC breaks above the range, and that's where there is actual retail attraction back to the market. Like one of the reason the alts have been performing so bad since April, I believe, is um, because BTC hasn't been attracting much of new inflows, because it's been doing nothing, just ranging around. And meanwhile, the limited capital we had on the alts, it just keeps on rotating, right? You keep on getting new and new narratives, new and new coins, and people just keep on selling the old one and rotate into the new ones. Like even within the meme narrative that ran strong, you could see how the memes that ran like strong 3 4 months ago are now bleeding hard. On the other hand, like earlier it was Pepe, Bonk, Whiff, right? Those stopped out, then people moved on to Popcat, Mog, and these ones. Now they are moving on to even newer ones like Nairo and few other stuff. So this kind of like rotation isn't that good for your overall, the alts market. So the only way you could be bullish on your alts and dominance stopping out is BTC taking the lead, breaking above the range, and attracting finally some new, retail flow into the market to buy your alts. Until then, I don't see there's a reason to be like super euphoric on. Like I see every time dominance tops out a little and people start calling out alt season, but everything is just short, really short lived unless BTC takes the lead eventually, which I think we get like September, October overall. When should we start filling up spot packs, CPI, PPI done, employment index done? Again, depends on what kind of like spot buyers you want, right? If you want to like get a short term swing kind of thing, I still don't think it's a good time to be swinging alts. As I said, dominance is still super bullish. Most of the alt structure don't look that good short term, but on the other hand, if you have some long term perspective, then definitely summers bleed, and plus all the macro environment fud that you have, the recession fud you have, the war fud that's going on. Most of the time, times like these prove to be good buying opportunities overall when you look, few months later. But at the same time, if you're buying for some instant gratification, like short-term swings and stuff, that I still think it's a bit early. But if you have some long-term perspectives, then definitely you should have some plans and start accumulating gradually.
Agree. Let's do a CT on BTC. When should we start filling this? AI. I do think that I think there's gonna be a way for AI coins and gaming coins again. I'm holding a lot of my bags, but on-chain volume in general is pretty dead. And I do think mid caps are what to allocate new money, or like I think OXO is a great bet down here. But other than that, like, how much has really changed?
I would still recommend people who are looking to accumulate alts and stuff. Just try to have a bit of meme exposure as well. I personally believe people would keep on hating on memes this entire cycle, while they'll keep on leading this market overall. Like, look at every single buyback you got on BTC since like we topped in April, and every single buyback, whether it was from 60K, 58, 52, and the recent one from 48, all those bottoms, every time market bottoms, memes are the one leading, right? Like, since we bottomed at 48K, Popcat did like a 2x. Nairo held pretty strong. There are a lot of memes who did which did 2 3x already. uh so this kind of tells you what would again runs good once market goes into another leg up. So diversification is good. This is why I try to have a bit of meme exposure as well. I feel like people just keep on hating on the meme narrative while it stays there
Yeah,
for
it's a
the
hot narrative. Hot narrative.
yeah.
I agree with that, bro. 100%. Look for meme pullbacks. Like I think, like I said, that scenario on Nero. If you get that scenario, I think that's a major leverage long opportunity. I think if you get this sweep, I think that's a good deviation play for at least 20 cents, and that's a big gain on leverage. Even though like you can't put much on leverage there, but a 20% move, 10x, put like $2,000, whatever, make some money there. Because I looked at how much I could put. I can put over $2,000 on a position. That's kind of crazy. But I think this would be a beautiful opportunity. I don't want to post that because I don't want to really scare people. But like in general, we're up so high from Nero, like from that entry. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what I would do. How do you find trending meme? Just um, I mean, I get like inside alpha sometimes, but a lot of that's not even alpha, man. It's like a tart at a wall, bro. You might get like three, four, five. Like yeah, you might have a hot. Like I've had a hot streak before, and then like you don't get a hot streak, or and then you get a few losses, and then you have a huge win in between those losses. Like kind of the meme games, dude. I'm still in yawn, yeah, still in yawn. Just got in, bro. That's one where like it's 20 million, you got to target 100 million, or it doesn't make sense, or like 50 million, or 60 million, 70 million, something like that. Which is it doesn't even make sense. These things swing so much. And then in other memes, I have teams that hit me up with some coins. I try not to do those like often at all. It's a hit or miss every time. Yo, Groot, that Taytone is crazy. Hey, what's up, Jasper? See you. I gave some macro updates, yes. So on BTC in general, I posted my thoughts kind of, but I'm looking for, like I would really like to see like 53.7, 53.6 around previous weekly demand. So this order block basically right here, I would love to see this become support here, and I want to see us hold. I think this is a good scenario to target for the next couple of months. I think if we get that dip in September that people really want, like that's the ideal scenario. I'm looking at bid 56.5, 56.8, or 55.8, but I'm monitoring the situation here as we progress. But this would be ideal for me for the next couple months. Obviously, this would be ideal for anybody that wants to make money on their spot bags and shit, right? Um, got you. Training's going good, bro. Training's going good. Can't complain, man. I lost a lot of weight recently, so I'm like at the weight I gotta be, which is dope. I just gotta put on some de- definition. Korean barbecue. That's what I need. I need some Korean barbecue. As he types in the chat, badly. Actually, if there's some reservations for my favorite Korean barbecue spots. Dorsia. Yo, I have this reservation app called Torsia. you can get like reservations and like really like places that you can't generally get a reservation on that day. And I was like, damn, why do they call it that name? And then I remember from uh, American Psycho, he tried to always get a reservation at a place called Dorsia. Clever, clever. The fight will be streamed, right? Yes, yes, it will. I'm fighting Mr. Pepper. You probably don't know who he is because, you know, I don't blame you.
Mhm.
I'm fighting him September 19th. I've been training for a month off the couch. Still smoking. I gotta stop smoking as much as I do. Been smoking a lot just because I got a bunch of. I had a homie send me a bunch of shit. So I just been enjoying. I'm walking out to some probably some Future or something, some Kodak or some shit. Maybe some Nas. That's what I was thinking about. Some Nas. Some of this shit.
Pepper has never doxed himself in public space, right? Because I don't know how big he is actually,
You said who?
like physically. Pepper.
Oh, he's a small. Like he's small. He's like 138 or something.
Ah,
Or no, he's not 130. I'm tripping. He's 144, I think. 144. So I was 163 like last week. That's usually what I walk around at 163, but now I'm 155. I just needed to find some shit. Yeah, that guy. I am buying here, Fat. Yes, I'm buying here. I expect weeks of chop before upside. I do think we're gonna see liquidations right here on BTC soon. Looks like we're gonna wipe out some shorts here. Damn, we've been streaming for 2 hours, guys. There's a time in everyone's day when they stream that they just got to get off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get off just yet. I'm gonna stay on for a couple more minutes. Um, actually, it's only been an hour and a half. I'm flexing. I'm flexing. I kept you guys waiting. All right. Do a round one TKO. I do want to make it look good. I can't talk smack 'cause I don't know how he's training shit like that, but I can only imagine I'm gonna take his shot and eat him. You know. I just gotta stay composed because anybody can knock out anybody. But I just believe he's got little pepper shots. Little pepper patter pepper shots. Little pepper patter pepper shots. I appreciate it, bro. I got like a cool sponsor right now. These crypto autos. They're a coin that's gonna be released. We're gonna actually do a giveaway for crypto autos in the group for airdrops. So they're gonna give away like 10K in airdrops to members for when their coin releases. They're gonna be hooking me up with like a whole fight kit and shit. Like it's gonna be dope. You guys are gonna fuck with it. Keep calling it wet noodle. Yeah, that guy's funny, bro. It's funny. I don't hate the dude, but his homies are whack jobs, man. They're talking reckless. They're talking like they're not gonna see me. It's kind of crazy. I don't like that shit. I had a lot of my homies were about to say, "Yo, we talk smack that guy." Like, yo, bro, just relax. All right, let out the beast. No, he challenged me for like 2 years, bro. For 2 years, trying to get a name. No, I don't hate him. I don't think I don't think he's a bad guy. He just has some weird ass friends, bro. Some weird ass friends. I don't know him personally. I met him one time. Small guy. He's a small little dude. Still playing BTC Long. Yeah, I'm still BTC Long, bro. He's been in the group for like years. So he's an alright dude. Just gonna have to whoop his ass real quick. Something not mess with a boy from the Bronx. No, I'm not from the Bronx. I'm just fucking around. Damn, we're about to get stopped in this BTC Long. What is going on? I actually put my
yeah,
stop
it's a
down a
weird
little bit
price
lower,
action.
guys. By the way, my stop is at 57, 356. Choppy, choppy, choppy. I announced 1R by the way because like you risk, let's say if you risk $1,000, you made $1,000 there minus fees. I just like to alert you guys, let you guys know what the situation is, so you're not round tripping if you don't want to. But like, I didn't say I took profit, so whenever I say I take profit is when I take profit. They shooting. That lower time frame price action is so shitty right now. Like we can't even flip this little low. Like HBJ also, mentioned earlier that it's possible we just sweep these lows and then come back up. Like I think that's possible as well. That's why it's risky. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't know what happens. Got you. Thank you, Jasper. I appreciate it. He wants to fight me because probably just wants to make a name or something. Like I wouldn't ever fight like a good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? But I have fought Zach before, so I guess I would.
How did that go?
Went good.
Who
I
won?
popped him. No, he actually hit me one time, and he fucking rocked me. I was like, damn, this guy's got retard strength.
Wow.
And then I just whacked him. Assassin style.
And I'm always looking for the next big play, and I think I found it. So we all seen how crazy Shiba and Dogecoin went. The family created another coin for their other dog that they just got called another coin.
So, like, if you want to close BTC, do it here. In other words, in fighter or outside boxer style, you rock it with in fighter. I'm going in, bro. I gotta go in. I'm bigger. I just gotta end it quicker. I just can't go reckless. I can't do outside. It's stupid to do outside. I'm significantly bigger than him. So, and I'm like a head taller than he is. So he's gonna be wanting to go outside. I'm not gonna go outside with someone that's going outside. I could pick him apart, but it'd just be stupid to do that. Just like I feel like if I go straight in, I feel like I might eat a shot or two, but I feel like I'll just hit more and hit harder. I think he probably has longer arms. Yeah. Yeah, the right hook would be devastating for his health. The right hook would be devastating for his health. I'll tell you that one. I gotta work on keeping my hands up though. I definitely have flaws. Keep my hands up and turn my hips a little bit more. Keep my hands up, turn my hips. Keep that in my head, and I'm good. I got some liquidations coming up on BTC here. Hopefully we hold. Fat, not BTC. Right hook is the most dangerous thing to do. Really? Wow. Even if you're a lefty? I'm not a lefty, but I'm just asking. Like, if you're a lefty, is that the most Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You're saying like if you're a southpaw, then the left hook would be devastating or unorthodox. Stop up BTC is 57, 356. As well as getting crushed, Mills. Good to see you here, by the way, bro. You're witnessing a funeral in that solo sector currently. You know what it is? The pairing is super weak against ETH. So
Yeah.
actually, the pairing is up on the day. The pairing's on support right here, so it's outperforming ETH right now, but they're both down on the day, right? Yeah, they're both down on the day. So this is a big weekly. This is a big monthly close on Sol. You'll want to see this monthly close above, or just see a bunch of chop for a bit, some consolidation before a breakout. If we get a retest down here, we'll see ETH probably move to 3,200, while Sol moves to like 120, 110. That happens.
BTC went
Wow.
lower.
BTC doesn't want to hold. I think I just got stopped there, huh? Yeah, just got stopped. Sucks. All right, we got big bids coming up. Fuck it. Cancel my short. Is what it is. Kept
Where
the
are you
stop
bidding?
super tight. This will probably be the sweep before up. Watch. Why didn't it ever stop me out? What the fuck?
Do you see these lower time frame equal lows around 56.65? Like you would need to probably switch to like 1 hour or 30 minutes.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these get taken out before a reversal.
Mm, agree. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, I think that was a good stop. I mean, is what it is. 30-minute looks atrocious. The 1 minute shorts are getting away. We got these flat ass candle lows that are definitely getting swept. I guess the shorts are winning. Tis what it is. Cannot believe I'm not short for this move, bro. I suck so bad. Frustrating week a little bit, even though like not really taking losses, just like man, too early on my plans, bro. Way too early. Just like a whole day too early. Took profit, but it's like yo, did I leave the stage there? All right. I was speaking to myself for a minute, but yeah, I'm kind of pissed I'm not in a short right now. I'm not gonna lie. Yo guys, I'm gonna get off. Not looking at this market anymore. I got some limits lower. Let's just killing out. My plans for logs are I got my limits, guys. My limits are there. My plans are there. We tried a little intraday plan here, is what it is. We could have took profit. So that's on us. So yeah, I'm gonna speak to you guys soon. HBJ, I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Have a good time, sir.
Peace, guys.
Wow, this is some serious sell pressure. HBJ is sticking around just for a few minutes. Just seeing if I could see anything interesting. I think we are up for a lower time frame bounce. Higher time frame starting to look really bad. So I think we get a bit of complacency kind of a bounce where the shorts cover. You get lower and back into like 54, I believe, to be honest. Things aren't looking that good on high time frame. If we get a bounce from here, don't chase the longs. I do think a bounce is closer looking at this aggressive selling. I'm personally not even touching this price action on the long side, enjoying my shots, but if I think you get a bounce here into 58.5, 58.8, and then a move back down. This is some real sell pressure, to be honest. And one thing that worries me is that there's someone buying heavy on Coinbase since evening, yet we are nuking. So I don't know, like, if this Coinbase TVAP stops or if like the government wallet begins to sell, things could get bad. I'm just chilling till Friday, to be honest. I don't see a reason why anyone should be like aggressive here and losing money. But yeah, lower time frame looks good for a bounce. Not betting it personally. You sound a little off. What do you mean by little off? You're welcome. HBJ, are you sharing your screen? No, I'm not. No, no, not you. I was saying it sounds a little off. Someone is buying into the damn pocket. If you want to, I can share my screen for a while. But I'll be hopping off soon. Yeah, don't look that good, especially Saul losing this 140 area. Uh, this is the range we have been in on Sol for a long time, and been warning people on Sol since we tapped these range highs and the supply above the range highs. Now we finally lost this mid range, especially if this 4 hour closes below, confirming the supply. I think any bounces up would be for a move back down. Retest this mid-range supply and back down. I think this hardly a 4 hour close would be really telling on the market. If most of the stuff closes 4 hour the way it is looking, um, I'd continue sticking to my shorts and being risk off on the market, to be honest. I'm personally pretty happy with how we played since Friday. Everything topped out since then. We pushed good on the shots. Only thing I'm not happy on is missing Popcat shot, man. This thing died. We took shots few times, but never rode this to the move down. But the shots we are in still look good. Torn, starting to move finally, down like 2.5% from my entry. This chart looks great for a bleed down in coming times. So probably going to hold my shots on Torn. What are the shots we are in? Jito, TIA. Even though I am out 75% on them, but they still look pretty weak, man. Like, yeah, what a perfect shot it was on Jito. Uh, TIA the same. The most happy shot I am in is TIA because I just hate this coin. I hate how people get bullish on it every time it is like few percentage up after being down only for months. But yeah, this was great shot. Hmm. Probably TIA is back to zero from here. Hmm. Dude, anyone who was crying about no, yeah, remember, like I think we were streaming a day or two ago, and there were a few mentions on why HPG are bearish and missing on the long opportunities. I think the only long opportunity we had since Friday is what we caught on BTC, right? The BTC long we got like a day before. Remember, we longed from 58 and TP'd around 60. That was literally the only long you could have caught. Other than that, I don't see what long opportunities people could have missed being risk off since Friday. Letting Ton short, right? Yeah. I think Ton looks pretty weak for a move down. Especially, I think Ton run was super hyped. Binance listing and some of their partnerships. Usually, after such hyped run, things bleed down good. So I'm good with my Ton position. Shots have been pretty easy lately, to be honest. Groot, I warned you, man. Right when you said I am longing Sol, I said even if you want to long anything, just do it on BTC with a tight stop loss. Rest of stuff doesn't look good. But nevertheless, what's happened is gone. We all do mistakes, but again, stop knife catching right now, I would say. At least till weekend. I am expecting some weird price action tomorrow. I know some gut feeling that Friday wouldn't be good on crypto markets. Uh, so just stay patient. Obviously, be flexible with your bias. Like, for example, remember this evening I posted that if you are able to get above this level, I would end up closing all my shorts and flip few of the longs. And I was pretty fine with doing that. If we had flipped above, we didn't, and now we are riding our shots back. So I would still say be flexible with your bias. This is not a place to be overly bullish or overly bearish. For example, we were bearish since Friday, but on like a day before, I got some long triggers. We took a long, then shot back down. If we had flipped today, I would have longed again. If not, write the shots down. Even right now, if the level now I have is 58.8, 58.9. I believe if we get above there, um, it's a little higher, yeah. Above here, I TP all my shots and flip long back. So this is the best price action where you could just test your intraday skills to both sides. Don't stick to any bias. That's the worst thing you could do. Christ, I think it's a wrong chat to be tagging Cryet for a fill. Wow, Dodge died again after I started seeing some CT uh, shells on Dodge every single time. What do you think about the BTC limit Eli shared? I haven't seen that. And this is just fucking insane. Have you guys looked at what stocks are doing? Stocks are like just just 2.5% away from all-time highs. Fucking insane. 55 to 155. It seems good. I don't know. I personally think we take out these lows before a local bottom on markets. Like the lows you see around 54.5. I think these get taken out before we eventually bottom going into next week. That's where I'd flip like really bullish back. Until then, I am uh, I'm still patient. Obviously, flexible with your bias. I'm not saying if these don't get taken out, I would never get bullish. Happy to flip back bullish if we end up reclaiming 58.89. But stop knife catching. Okay, I think I'll hop off. I know what I'm still doing here. Joined would stream for a while. If you people have anything to ask quick before I leave, feel free to do so. And then probably I think I'll take an hour or two off from the markets. Uh, yeah, nothing to ask. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, to avoid any torn questions, I'm letting it run full setup. Even if BTC bounces a little here and torn does something like this, I am still happy and confident on this short torn shot playing out. So yeah, where's your first TP on for torn? Korean, just stick to the updates in my corner. I'd obviously update when I take TPs, how much I take out. All what I always update. You say stop knife catching. Have you seen Jito chart? What's interesting in Jito? Other than that, it died out. Your knife caught? I knife caught Jito? How did what we did with Jito was a knife catch? No, that isn't knife catch, right? So point is I had my BTC plan, right? I shared before CPI that if we keep on pushing into CPI, I'd be shorting once I see, price getting back below 61.4. And my Jito limits were pretty much in line with what I had planned on BTC. So knife catching isn't like, you know, top sometimes catching tops and bottom isn't bad, but it should come with some sort of triggers and confirmation, right? If you just want to short anything or long anything just because you love that price and you want to get that entry, then that's knife catching, right? On the other hand, if you have some really good triggers, like for example, I think Pocky and a lot of people, who follow his trading strategy, you could say that they are just knife catching most of the time, but I won't say that knife catching, right? Because they are doing some of their like 5 minute, 2 minute, some lower time frame triggers and then entering. There is a little bit like a thin line between actual knife catching and then trading based on your triggers. Hmm. It was a joke, and yeah, I know. I was just trying to clear conception if other people have that too. Knife catching isn't like uh, what's bad is if you are just blindly hoping for an entry because just because you have a price bias, right? Having a price bias is the worst thing you could do, right? It's like, for example, you are like, Sol is at 138, let's long, right? Without any confirmation, without any level, without any trigger, you're like, I want to long Sol at this price, right? That's wrong. But let's say if you have some of triggers that you expect market to reverse from here, then yeah, that's not knife catching. uh, What would be the bottom of BTC? What did you say? What would be the bottom of BTC in coming week if we go down? I gave my plan, right? I think my plan is pretty simple. Um, unless 58.89 gets reclaimed, expect 54.5. As simple as it gets. I think we are going for these equal lows that I discussed with Woods. If I have to draw a rough plan, it would be this: sweep these equal lows, get a bounce, trap people into longs again, make another lower high, right? So what you can see is that ever since we topped at CPI yesterday, price is kind of continuously making lower highs. So I would say sweep these equal lows, bounce, lower highs, and then back into these 54.5 sweep. That's kind of my plan. It would only invalidate if we end up accepting above 58.89. That's where I might close all my shorts, flip long, and stuff like that. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, 54, 50, 54,050. I'd like that, to be honest. I think that's one price that I'd probably be okay with knife catching with small size, actual knife catching that we talked about, right? Just like blindly bidding, because it would be such a nice liquidity sweep that you could expect price to mean revert a little from there if you just keep on going there. Um, or you could just set alerts at the sweep, and once you feel like, okay, we are holding above in price, the sell pressure seems to cooling off, that's where you can start bidding. Which part of Pakistan are you from? I am from Lahore. Okay, I think this should bid from my side. One downside of being an addict is you never want to take a little time off. I have some friends waiting for me for with whom I had a dinner planned, and now market just seems too interesting for me to get out of charts. But I never mind. Uh, okay, that's it from my side. Hope you people had a good time. BTC about to nuke. I'd love that to TP all my shots and then just probably chill for the weekend. But let's see. Let's see. I'm not kidding. Did you get an insider report from someone? Hmm. Regard, I know. I agree. Things don't look that good. Hmm, still not done with dinner. Yeah, I missed dinner, so now I started feeling hungry. Then I talked to a friend who lives nearby, and he was like he also wants to grab some food, and I was like, okay, let's do it. And now he's waiting for me. Shit, man, I need to shot more. Don't do it, Groot here. This is, as I said, you do really well for the month of August if you stop chasing moves to either side. uh if market goes up and you have missed long opportunities, don't chase that. If market goes down and you have missed on shorts, don't chase that. uh what are you getting? That's something we need to decide on. I think probably something chicken or like mutton or like meat related, because I'm on a diet, and I don't want to get like excess carbs or fat. So let's see. Groot, but I think not like late night, right? Because also the issue with me getting carbs is I am really addicted to carbs, and I'm not joking about that, right? So if I end up taking some carbs right now, late night, and then if I end up staying awake for the rest of the night, because like if you haven't taken any carbs since evening, you do good, right? But if you take a little bit of carbs, you start craving for more and more, right? And then probably I'd spend the entire night eating junk food. So I don't want to do that. Yeah, I do take carbs when I train. I'm not saying carbs are bad. I'm just saying like late night I avoid them, because I just then end up eating a lot. Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much I do. So most of my carbs consumption is like before I work out. Once I'm done with my workout, I take like my protein shake and a few of egg whites. And most of the time, I don't eat anything before I go to sleep. Like late night, the last meal I usually have is like around 6 7 p.m. Uh, but now I just feel like having a bit of like protein based something. Pakistani biryani is next level. I agree. I'd want to try biryani from India one day because, yeah, but overall, I agree. Hmm. Make sure protein shake is low calorie. I'm using Dimetize ISO 100. Probably you have heard of it or maybe not. But I think it's low in calorie. It's like 1.5 or 2 calories in one serving. So, hmm. Have you ever been to India or Bangladesh? No, I haven't. I'd love to visit them, these places one day. especially India, because since childhood as a Pakistan, you have some curiosity about other side of the border. But I think also due to the political tensions always between the two countries, it gets hard. Uh, I used to have Optimum Nutrition where I've had it once, but now like I personally like feel like the ISO ones, they are pretty like comfortable with not having any bloating and easy to digest. Because usually when I have the non-ISO ones, I just get like a bit of bloating. My stomach gets weird feeling. Do ping me when you decide to visit India. I'd love to. Yeah, someday. Like it's not something I have planned in any immediate future, but I'd love to one day. Hmm. You see me on YouTube and you don't look me up. You had your chance again. When do you come on YouTube with the same username? Okay, we did sweep the lows we talk about. I think we are good for a lower time frame bounce, but don't knife catch at all. People love to do that. Does India got tax on crypto? I believe so. I think there's like a 20-30% tax in India on crypto. I heard from someone on Discord. Hmm, hmm. Do you ever share your pic on social? No, I haven't doxed myself ever. And I think it's a good decision, to be honest. I'd not want to ever. Only thing good, my country, no regulations on crypto. Pretty much the same. Which country are you from? Uh, That's why I'm trying to change my name on YouTube. I can't let people know. Why are you so like so not wanting to reveal your identity or something? Hmm. Because I also don't want to do it, but my reasons could be a little different. Because when people follow you and you have been in the space for a while, quite a while, then you don't want to have some weird encounters in real life. Like you won't believe how many DMs I already have, because I do sometimes end up revealing the city I am in, and the like the which part of city I am in, and then I start getting DMs on how they want to come to my home or like meet me and stuff, and I'm really scared of meeting strangers. Uh, hmm. In India, it's weird. If you lose, it won't come under capital loss, but gains come under capital gains. I think it's the same everywhere, no? Uh, I had some obsessive. I I also think a lot of time they're not like obsessive. Sometimes maybe they want to take some revenge from me. Like they lost a trade. They lost their house on my trade, and they're like, HBJ meet me, and then I take my revenge on what you did to me or something. Strangers from crypto world, especially, yeah. uh, I don't think I'd be comfortable meeting not only for crypto, but anyone like from internet space in real life. Unless like I know them really well. Like I'd love to meet WG team uh soon maybe, because I haven't met any one of them. Even Moza, even though he lives in the same country as mine, but complete strangers, no, never. Imagine getting mad at yet another grown. Do you remember the screenshot I shared of a Twitter DM I got where he was like, "Who fucked your mother to get a son like you?" and stuff like that. People are insane in this space. He was like, "I hope you die. Who fucked your mother to have a son like you?" And I just kept on laughing. I still ended up replying to him in a nice way, because I feel the best way to make anyone feel ashamed, um, if they say something really bad about you, is just be nice to them. Even John got, yeah, I can imagine, to be honest. Like, my following is nothing when compared to the the amount of people who follow John in group and also in the Twitter space. So I could imagine the things he read every single day. Hmm. The issue is, every time you do something wrong in your life, there are always two approaches to that, right? Either you could find people to blame, saying that it's due to them that caused this, or the second way is that trying to find a way out and try to see what you actually did wrong instead of trying to find people to blame. Also, in your job, your demand if you do, damned if you don't. uh I didn't get that. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. What? What does the saying mean? Imagine you miss bid by $48 on BTC. Yeah, it was a good sweep and a bounce. I'm still not knife catching this. This seems really off to me. Overall market seems really, really off to me. I don't know. I'm not getting super bearish. As I said, be flexible with your bias, but I am nowhere putting my money at risk over here. Could bounce from here, but overall these dynamics look super off to me. Like stocks charting, someone selling off BTC hard. We are going into Friday tomorrow. We did discuss about a theory of tomorrow being a a holy day for Jews, and probably something you could expect coming out of Middle East. I hope not. I do pray it's not the case, but I think I'll just not press any buttons for the next few hours and days. To be honest, we did good this week. Makes no sense to be putting any sort of risk into the market. Mhm. U.S. government selling. That's also another thing that's concerning to me. This sell wasn't U.S. government selling. Because as far as my knowledge, U.S. government transferred the wallet that's linked to U.S. government transferred their holdings onto Coinbase yesterday, right? And look at the Coinbase CVD and flow right now. There is not a single major sell since evening. In fact, there is someone buying heavy on Coinbase. That's also one thing that concerns me a little, because we have been so weak since evening while someone's devapping hard on Coinbase, right? Someone has bought almost 850 BTCs since US opened. Not since US opened, since the unemployment numbers came out. Now my point is, if we are this week with someone trying to hold the price up since the unemployment numbers come out, what happens when that TVAP stops, or what happens when US government finally decides to unload a little as well? Again, all these are hypothetical questions, for something we don't have an answer for, but it also is something that makes me not want to risk any of my money currently on the upside exposure on the market. uh no, Coinbase has been buying all day. Yeah, that's what I also mentioned in my corner, right? One of the reason I wanted to flip my bias and close my shorts if we had gotten this flip was due to the heavy bias on Coinbase that started coming since unemployment numbers came out. But yet price isn't reacting to that well. Hmm. Also, can you explain what time you exactly mean by Asia Open and other open? It's specific to some country market open. Go to this website, trading hours. So Asia session starts basically when Japanese markets open and ends, I believe, when Chinese or Hong Kong markets close, if I'm not wrong. So trading hours pretty much tell you every country's trading hours, right? The trading hours for each country. So you can get a good idea of what's the exact timing of each session. We are cooked, huh? Again, stop doing this, man. This is the same thing I was seeing when we were at 61K, right? Everyone was like, let's go. We are doing a V-shaped recovery and stuff. And now we pull back and everyone is like, we are doomed. This looks so bad. Again, it might seem contradicting where I'm saying that don't long. And I'm also saying don't be overly bearish. I'm just saying you don't need to be in a position always, right? And don't stick to any sort of bias to the extremes. Don't get overly bullish, don't get overly bearish. You do really good in this month of August if you literally stick to no bias, right? Wake up, look at what the chart's trying to tell you, try to trade in that direction, and book your money, and that's it. Then see what next market could be able to tell you. Other than that, just avoid being fixating to any sides of extreme biases. Hmm. 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 BTC could, yeah, it could, right? Um, that's why I'm saying not don't fixate to any bias, right? Right, like right now I could be telling you that don't long and market looks really bad and I'm not getting a good feeling out of it, and then few hours later you could see me closing all my shorts and starting to long, right? But that would only come if I start to see some triggers and some sort of confirmation coming in. Uh, but you won't be able to do that and flip biases easy if you are just fixating to a single bias in the market. Mohammad Mahir, Mahmood Mahir. I think just don't really believe in any of these BTC Doom posts. I love to be a bear, right? I enjoyed shorting a lot since Friday, but one thing I would never do is start Doom posting on BTC. That's so fucked up. Whatever happens on the alts and majors and stuff, that I could maybe agree with those Doom posts. But BTC is and would still remain one of the most bullish looking charts in the market, and I do expect new all-time highs eventually later this year. So BTC is the last thing you would want to pay a post on. Alts, again, is a weird territory to be in. Hmm. uh Off topic question, ever tried building on Web3 world, like developing smart contracts? Nah, I'm too dumb to understand blockchain and stuff. Yeah, good bounce from this sweep, but also expect this sweep to eventually like get a bounce up, make people bullish because we swept lows and now we are back going to 61K and then boom back down. This plan would only invalidate if we end up flipping 58.8, 58.9. Uh, don't you think WIF and Sol are holding pretty well against this last move down? Like past 30 minutes, yeah, they most of the alts have started looking a little better than they were, holding a little better than they were early this day. But if you say that Sol is looking better or Sol is holding good, I don't think so. I think especially the ways this 4 hour is closing, damn, like I thought I'd be out by now and closed all my charts by this 4 hour close, but we are still on stream. Wow. But coming back to the point, the way this 4 hour is closing on Sol, I'm not feeling that confident unless 4 hour closes back above 144. I think you get to see more downside on Sol, to be honest. So reshort if we bounce. I think Groot, if you want to try shorts, try around 58.8, 58.9. That's a really tight invalidation to bet on continuation of shorts. So try there. If you begin to see like price getting above 60K, sorry, not 60K, that would be too far, too wide of an invalidation. But if you start to see price getting above, okay, a good continuation short plan would be something like this if I have to. draw a setup for you. I probably won't be taking it because I already have decent short exposure. But if you really want to try a short exposure and bet on continuation of this move down, try something like this. So 58.8, 58.9, that comes in around here. Yeah. So a bit of chop, probably a relief going into daily close. Then this is where you short at this bearish retest. Where is your validation? Below the last highs, right? Because what you are trying to bet is these lower highs to continue making lower highs, right? For it to puke back down. So for that, you don't want the price to get back above 59.7, the today's highs that we just made, right? So you could either go with a hard stop loss or either wait for some few of the 5 minutes to close above. In either case, this is your invalidation. This is where you try some shots, and then probably you aim for, I would say, 54 something, the equal low sweep that we talked about. This is a good continuation kind of a setup that I would take if I wasn't in a decent amount of shots already. Ah, okay, I really need to get off. Uh, that's it from my side. Hope you will had a good time. I'm going out for real. My friends would kill me. So have a good time. Stay safe. No need to be in a position every single day. That's the worst thing people believe. I literally took like 5 trades since Friday, and my account is growing a lot just by doing those 5 trades. More trades don't mean more profits. You just need to trade in good probability areas, and that's it. So have a good time. Take care. Stay safe. Talk to people soon. Anything that comes up, I try to update in the corner. But yeah, have a good time. Mhm.